Good morning, everyone. Today's topic is the second part of our 4 lesson series, and I have to apologize because of the problem I'm encountering with the application that I'm using as to the video. If you notice, I'm only doing this via audio, and also our material, you can look at it on the screen. Now, today's topic is about RA 7438. Now, this Republic Act is a support to the provisions of our Constitution, as previously said in our first lesson. The formal name or title of this Act 7438 is an act defining certain rights of person arrested, detained, or under custodial investigation, as well as the duties of the arresting, detaining, and investigating officers, and providing penalties for violations thereof. This law was approved on April 27, 1992. Now, custodial investigation, according to this law, includes the practice of issuing an invitation to a person who is investigated in connection with an offense he is suspected to have committed. Now, if you notice that police officers, I don't know if you heard it based from your friend's experience, or someone is telling the story, or even in the movies or operas, police officers would call the invitation or would call the person to go with them in the police station, or to answer some few questions about a related case they are investigating. Now, the thing is, this law clearly says that the rights must be observed even during an invitation. Now, what are the rights of the person arrested, detained, under custodial investigation? Now, he has the right to be at all times be assisted by a counsel, and a counsel is a lawyer. And that lawyer must not just be an ordinary lawyer, because he should be competent, independent, and preferably the choice of the person arrested, detained, and under investigation. He also has the right to be informed in a language known to and understood by him. Meaning, if he's a Cebuano and he does not understand English, English is not known to him, then any information about the cause of his arrest, detention, or being under custodial investigation or invitation shall be said to him in a language in Cebuano. Now, he also has the right to remain silent. This right to remain silent, the right to be informed, and the right to be assisted by counsel is actually are part of our constitutional rights. Because this is a basic human right, especially if one is being impleaded or being investigated of an offense that he could have probably committed. Now, the investigation report also must be read and adequately explained to him. So it is not just like he has to look the investigation report, then he will sign. No, he must have read it, and the contents thereof must have been explained to him. Now, what is an extrajudicial confession? It is possible that during arrest, detention, or under custodial investigation, or even during an invitation, extrajudicial confession is executed by the person concerned. So he will execute a judicial affidavit, or he will sign a sworn statement about or which states about matters related to the investigation or to the commission of an offense. And it's really possible that he will be implicating another person or he is admitting of the commission of the crime. Now, this Republic Act 7438 clearly says that the extrajudicial confession shall be in writing and signed by him in the presence of his counsel. And take note, if there is no lawyer, there should be a waiver, there should be a valid waiver, and in the presence of any of the parents, the elder brothers and sisters, his spouse, the municipal mayor, the municipal judge, district school supervisor or priest or minister of the gospel as chosen by him. Otherwise, if this requirement is not followed, then the extrajudicial confession is inadmissible in any proceeding. Now, another right of the person is visits and he is allowed to be visited by his members of his immediate family, any medical doctor or priest or religious minister chosen by him or by any member of his immediate family, or by his lawyer, or by any national governmental organization duly accredited by the Commission on Human Rights or by any international non-governmental organization but duly accredited by the Office of the President. The right to be allowed visits by or conference with any member of his immediate family shall be at any hour, at any day, because it's very crucial that he should be conferring with them. Like, what if he needs immediate medical assistance? In case of failure to observe these rights, we can have a recap: the right to be at all times assisted by counsel or lawyer, the right to be informed, the right to remain silent, and the right to have the investigation report read and adequately explained to him, and the presence of counsel if there's an extrajudicial confession, and in the absence, there should be a valid waiver and the presence of those important persons. And the visits and conference at any hour, at any day. Now, in case of failure to inform, the right to remain silent and counsel by the arresting officers, by the detaining officers, by those who are doing the custodial investigation. What is the penalty then? The fine of 6,000 pesos or imprisonment of not less than 8 years but not more than 10 years. Or both. It depends on the discretion of the judge. Note also that there is perpetual absolute disqualification if previously convicted of a similar offense, meaning that arresting officer will no longer be allowed to be in service of the government, and it is perpetual and absolute. Okay? Now, last set of offenses and penalties: obstructing, preventing, or prohibiting the visit and conference, the imprisonment of not less than 4 years nor more than 6 years, and a fine of 4,000 pesos. So this is no longer discretionary on the part of the judge because imprisonment and fine must go together. Now, take note that this law also, RA 7438, says that immediate family includes spouses, fiancé, parent, or child, siblings, grandparents, grandchildren, uncle and aunts, nephew and nieces, and even including guardians or wards. So you have to take note of this, and you can apply what you just learned in this law if there's someone who will ask you, or even if you're the one experiencing this difficult situation. And again, the team is going to express our gratitude to those who followed our Facebook page and liked our post, and also those who subscribed to our YouTube channel. And for those who did not subscribe yet, please subscribe to that, and please hit the notification bell so that you will be prompted in case there's a video uploaded. And our work in progress is our LexClassroom website. We thank you for the constant support, and I hope you will learn. And even in this pandemic, everyone is making efforts to still learn despite the difficulty. Thank you. Thank you. Have a happy day.